already now, just in the middle of a dream. Oh god. Okay, it's not 6 o'clock now, it's like, I don't know, 10 or 11 or 10, 9 something, I don't know. Anyways, I got to about 9 o'clock last night, and I'm like, man, I am so tired. Boom, hit the Sleepyland button, and Sleepyland button, where'd that come from? And I woke up at 1. I'm like, man, I need to try to get myself back to the Sleepyland button, and so eventually I got back to Sleepyland, and 6 o'clock already. Alright, so I was up and doing like uploading pictures and all that jazz. What time do we have? 9 on 9. Yeah, a bit after 9. Yeah, that's alright. It's gonna be a freaking fantastic day today. We're talking 28 degrees, which is the hottest it has been all since like a year. And it's funny that when spring sort of breaks and then it doesn't, and it goes back to cold. And we had actually a cold night the other night. It's funny how it does it in this land. You know, and eventually it goes boom, right, that's it, no more messing around. You know, I really am spring this time. Like, really? Anyways, so it's going to start getting real warm, and like when it gets real warm, then it starts getting real humid, and that's sort of like not what you want. But regardless, gorgeous day indeed. Right, so I did some videos and nonsense and upload some stuff. Now let's see what today will bring. I've got to look in the warehouse for something, see if that's there, hopefully, and then help my mate out with a bunch of cleaning up garbage again. Cleaning up stuff. God, what a big undertaking. But what the hey, been getting up real early of late, drinking next to nothing. I mean, I drink milk before I go to bed. I mean, what's going on here? Hey, I chuck some Kahlua in it, and so I have a couple of glasses of Kahlua and milk, and that's pretty much it for the booze. For haven't had a beer in ages. Haven't had wages in ages, and so physically I'm feeling freaking great. Yeah. Feeling freaking great. Oh, you can't have music because we are the arbitrators of truth. Yeah, physically feeling fantastic. I guess if you drink 10 beers a day and 3 bottles of wine or whatever, compare that to say a couple of glasses of Kahlua in bed at 9 o'clock at night, you might feel slightly differently. But hey, right now, very interesting life I have. I'm off to go and get some more cubby spray. Some mold spray for the shower and the loo or whatever. Yeah, so you wanted to hear that. Totally interesting. But anyways, I'm just pretending to be human. Cleaning a shower. Yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna have to zip in here and then head out to the mountain area. Yes. Alright. No one watches this shit anyway. I just decided for some reason, how about I just go this way? I was supposed to be going that way. Whatever. It's nice out here, isn't it? Yeah. Have a look at this. See, there's koi representing that they have, it's the koi festival, they have suns. Isn't that, that's as far as I understand it to be. Isn't that right? We've got the top flary thing and 1, 2, 3 kois, so 3 suns, as far as I understand it. Yeah. Hail them. Groovy. Hey, there's old deer on that rig. Doesn't realise that she's got her indicator on. That's alright. Those rigs, they're expected to do a max of 30 kilometers per hour, and my unit, the electricals on my latest one don't work. But I had this one years ago. I just destroyed that. And this freaking light indicator, when you get to over 30 k's an hour, this light would flash and flash, and then the fucking thing would just flash all day long. God, I would scream the hell out of that unit. Woo, okay, now, oh, let's just go.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Freaking Kurgan, mate. That's his philosophy. Alright, let's just go this way. Whatever. Got enough juice, haven't we? No, not really, no. Whatever. Next to motor. Oh, isn't that groovy, eh? All these little farming plots around here. They're just rad. I like this area. Yeah. Birdies doing their birdie thing, yeah. And no one's watching this shit. Yeah. 470 odd subscribers, yeah, right. I get like one comment and I've been shadow banned, and yeah, some creatures feel that their way of thinking is the way. And other ways of thinking, there's some more representations. Let's go and have a look at that. Yeah. In a way, I am the master of... And you can't escape from my... Oh, that's a fact. I've got a good plot back here. Yeah, there's some more... Cool, huh? Yeah. Isn't that rad? Look at that. Did I check that out some other time? You know, sort of around this area. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I'd better stop messing about and go and get some work done. Just dawdle, man. I dawdle, alright? Yes, I've dawdled all my way through life. Don't use your hair. Look at that. Industry, farming, residential. Mountains, sea. What am I, a tourist guide? See, that's how it's so hodgepodge here. That, farming, there's plenty of that over there, industry, and yeah, residential country kind of thing, which is vastly different to what we have in our lands. So it might be new industry coming up too. From what I hear, the taxes are cheaper to set up industry in this area. This particular river here is fantastic, and when it just starts to break into spring, we're a bit over that now, for the cherry blossoms. Gorgeous. I don't know what Dododor is. Hey. Oh, let's just try this road, eh? I'm sure I've blasted around these roads before on the scoot. Kalasu. Wait, what are you doing? Hey. I don't recall this place. Groovy houses, man. Not not like our plastic sort of places and shit. Nice. Yeah, it's nice around here. You could send me $1 billion and I could buy a place around here. Hello. Hey, how's it going? Where are you going? Don't run in front of me. What's going on here? Shogi poos. Alright, what may I do? Let's do this. No! Some crazy gaijins driving around. Hey, I'm not crazy. You're all crazy. Yeah. What latest craziness is going on? Listen to Red Ice TV today. You know, they're talking about, I don't know, crap going on. Oh, Stalky. So he's following the, tractor. Another Stalky. Look at that. Wow, another Stalky. 4 Stalkies. Yeah, they when the tractor's churning up the soil, the Stalkies grab themselves a mealy poos. Yeah. Yeah, I listened to Red Ice TV this morning on BitChute, and you know, when they're talking about all the crazies doing all their nutball city limit craziness. God. We're talking about censorship and yeah, all that Twitter crap, all that censorship that's going on these days and all that. Yeah, well, the way I see it, there's a side of me that says, hey, you know, if these apes want to, you know, self-exterminate and believe a bunch of bulldust and you know, have others vicariously murder them, their genetic lines, and cut their bits off and all that sort of stuff. You know, they were talking about this madness too. And you know, have these drag queens in their primary schools or whatever. Whatever. There's a side of me that figures, well, you know what? If you're ready to be suckered into that and self-exterminate, alright, then maybe you should. You know, so it's sad for some that get suckered into all this stuff and can't say anything about it, or else they get shadow banned, eh? Demonetized. But yeah, if they're sort of in that position where they're not prepared to fight back and they're just gonna cut their, well, get my top surgery, you know, then maybe they should just not be, you know. Yeah, that's one side of my framework of thinking of where humanity is going. But on another hand, it's sort of like there's a side of me that believes that all of this is just ever so temporary because it's directionless, the madness that's going on in the world, and it will fizzle out. To me, it's just a fad. Much of me thinks it's just a fad. You're just going to end up in there anyway. So yeah, so many people waste their time with, I'm wasting my time right now, wasting time not living but following just nonsense, and get on like, you know, these dudes are like, I was also watching Odin's Man on Rumble, and when he gets on Rumble, he'll say a lot of stuff on there that he's not allowed to say on, let's try this one, should we? Yeah, this way? Yeah. On Rumble, looks like a crypt type temple up there. Haven't been to that one, so let's see if we can navigate our way to there. No, I've been to that. That's the one I can never get. Along there. Is it? Is that the one? There's some kind of temple that I tried to find again. I just couldn't. There's this old lady up there, and she was making vegetables. Yeah. Yeah, where did that come from? Hey, let's see if we can navigate to there. It might not happen, but whatever. I should be doing something different right now, but whatever. Hey, you gotta try to enjoy your life too. But yeah, Odin's been showing on Rumble there all these nutball city limit people, and they get on TikTok, still banging on about. I mean, what would happen if their love juice ran out? They're banging on about all this sexuality and and if you identify as a dolphin, that's a gender, and they're just going ape shit about this sort of stuff. And I'm thinking, yeah, what happens when there's a little Shinto shrine up there, see? What happens if when the love juice eventually runs out? Then what do you got? You're gonna need a different hobby, mate. Now I reckon that little road back there might lead me to that, which is not the temple that I was talking about that I can't find. So let's go and see if we can find this one, shall we? Let's just park there and go for a walking cruise. It's just a kind of magic. There we go. What about this one? This looks like a crypt type temple. Yeah, never been here. See? Oh, look at that. Oh, we can't get in there. Oh. Why am I doing this again? Living, man. Exploring. That's something I like to do. That there. There's a gate ball basho. Gate ball's awesome, man. Like, get into it. If you get to a certain age and you're like, right, get some people together. Oh, classy. Get some people together and gate ball. Yeah, if you need some gate ball stuff, talk to me. I'll hunt around and get some. Yeah. And yeah, like, I don't know what they call it, croquet or some bull dust. It's skateboard's really cool. That's what the older people do here, because it's really low impact type of sport. It's not like rugby or nothing. Yes. This here is a crypt where they keep bones, you see, and there's certain types of year where they go there, and that's where they incinerate all the flowers and stuff later on. Nice to use a gate ball. It's a rad game, and it's really good for like a lot of older people. What do they do? Just watch TV or some bullshit, and gate balls are a really social kind of game. I've shown it a few times, people playing it on this channel that no one watches. Been shadow banned. Maybe if I talk about my top surgery or something, or I get my top surgery next week, and I'll be like, yeah, have 1 million subscribers. I can encourage people to self-exterminate, destroy their very own genetic line. Yeah, that'd be that's the kind of information that bad people want others to believe. It's 1,000. Our little mini vegetable-y plot back there. Yeah. Hey, there's a spot. Could live there. Nice. There's a car behind me. Yeah. Moving into north. original plot. Yeah. Let's just go up here now. There's not exactly much of a plan going on here. Don't worry, I'll get stuck into things later and make that happen. What do we have up here, I wonder? Farmer Joe? He's looking at me like, what? Is that guy Jin? I'm cool as shit. That's a cool unit. Plan was to go sort of over that way. It's not really happening. Gonna get lost and stuck here, aren't I? Oh, here we go. I can feel that warmth, man. Let's read this thing, shall we? Yeah. Alright, let's see how good my kanji is now. What was that one again? Mikuno Spider. He's not that good on me. Oh god, I've done that joke so many times. Right, so this plot here was is a Toomey poos or something, some kind of weapony ceremony. How about I just read the information? Alright, Mikuno Minami Shogi ruin, one of the largest tombs in the Yayoi period. Mikumo Minami Shoji, isn't that right? So it's a bit wishy-washy, but ruin is the tomb for a king of Itokoku at the mid-term. Oh shit, I'm in the way. I can hear a car coming. So, let's try that again. Okay, now where were we? This is one of the largest tombs. What about plurals? Oh, we're gonna bring 20 friends. Oh, we're gonna bring a friend. You need more beer now. For the Japanese that don't watch my stuff anymore, plurals. Good. For king in the Yayoi period, surrounded by a rectangular area, 32 meters east, west, and 31 in the north, separated by a group of 20 depth. When it was discovered in Bunsei the 5th, 1822, in the Edo period, there was an embankment about 1.5 meters in height, above the jar coffin. So the existence of mounds and the ruins is assumed. There are two large jar coffins at the center of the tomb, in which there were many burials such as bronze weapons, gilt bronzed clover leaf-shaped fittings, glass ball beads, and so on. Furthermore, bronze mirrors imported from China, in parentheses, were put in their jar coffins. 35 mirrors in the number 1 jar coffin and 22 mirrors in the number 2. It is supposed that tombs, you messed up, tombs. Number 1, the Chronicles are ready. Now, it is supposed that tombs with magnificent burials, such as many imported bronze mirrors, and with large tomb area like Mikumi, Minami, Shoji, Shuji, were made for kings. In Itoshima City, this is Itoshima, There are other tombs for kings: Iwara Yarimizo Ruin and Hirabaru Ruin. This is a strong support for the description. There were kings for generations in the Itoku in Gishiwajinden. Ruins in Mikumo and Iwara area, including Mikumo with this one, were designated as a national as historic site on October the 13th, 2017. Please take it carefully. Alright, shit, I'll rip off or whatever I want then. Please take it carefully. Well, they did a whole lot better job than I would with this. I'd just be going kanji, san, or river or something. No, river's the other way, isn't it? Kanji. Coal, that's small. Kanji, ku, the area, whatever I said that was. One, kanji, big, no. So they did a better job than I could ever do. So I shouldn't knock it. Certainly not. And so this is one of the bronze, I would presume ceremonial type weaponry that they were talking about that they found. Bronze weaponry. So when did they say that was the era again? Yeah, the Yayoi period. Okay, so that's way back in the... But they discovered this in 1822. Wow, how's that, eh? So this is designated as a national treasury area, and this unit here. Well, there you go. Oh, look at gross vegetables in this land. Anyway, all right, let's go. Yeah, I can make it. Oh. Right. Okay, let's go and get some things done. Don't worry, they're old cubby. No one cares about this. But I do. Yeah. Okay, now. Right. Now that we've discovered my discovery, and not in 1822, but like, oh, there's a Shinto shrine right there. Look at that. Right? Oh, I want to go in there, but we're running out of fuel. Right, now that I've discovered our fuel situation is a whole lot worse than I had intended. There's some tombs over there. That's what they're saying. Alright, tombs. Alright, okay. No more messing about, let's get some work done. Well, I find that to be quite amusing. The top man, he's here, the owner, and many years ago I said to him, oh, that go board over there. He said, oh, I don't know, it probably belongs to this guy. Try and not to see it on these little mushies. And he said, oh, it probably belongs to this guy, and muli means like no good, or no, we can't do that, or whatever. And so I asked this bloke yesterday, I said, oh, whose go board is that? Because I've never been in there apart from a minute ago. And he goes, oh, it's probably that bloke's. And so he thinks it's his, and he thinks it's his. No, it's mine. So isn't that rad? It's so funny. Like, it was about 10 years ago I asked about that, and it was a no-go. Now, indeed, I had a good laugh over it. So apparently it belonged to another chap that was here many years ago, and he said, he goes, oh, and the top bloke goes, oh, Tabun okay. And I go, do you know who I am? I said, maybe okay, it's been here for so many years. And he goes, yeah, so that's right. See, this has got old school, beautiful design. This is old school. And it turns out that it's a shogi board. Radalicious. Yeah, and he said, I can grab that. So I only waited 10 years. Doesn't have the this, what do you call those thingies? The relief, or whatever they call these things. But this thing here is a go board. Look at this. And need to clean it up to get a better idea of it. That's what I'm going to do. Now it tells us here, show Jurokunen. It was made in Show Jurokunen. I forgot that. Something motto. Which is 1941. There you go. So it's a war year. Try not to scrape it too much. It's a war era go board, legless. How's that? We're, it's gonna be a go and this is a nice shogi board, by the way. Revival. Because this is rad. Well, those legs are indicative of something that's old and beautiful styles. Wow, look at that, all carved. I wouldn't be surprised if this is an artisan style, because it's carved and it doesn't have when they put the rushi lacquer type lines. So this is probably an artisan style. Whether they're the same era, no, not all. But I'm going to clean this up. Yes, and someone out there will definitely want these. Okay, now the mission is to get them out of here. Well, I was thinking of doing a bit of cleaning. And yes, there's the old dishwashing liquid, and I picked this up and I thought of all the craziness going on in the world. Let's do the dishes. It's mom. It's mom. Imagine trying to have this advertisement in the West, you know. I'm wanting for you to do the dishes. Yes, because it's mom. You couldn't have this. See, Japan doesn't do all that fuckwit shit. Crowy's here. I just said, hang on. He's waiting for me because I gave him. Oi, where'd he go? He was there. He was up there on that pole. He's waiting for me to give him some of these yummo things I gave him yesterday. He's up there somewhere. I saw that cat too, so I'll chuck a few over there for that cat. Yes, so we don't do all those stereotypical things here. It's my... I'm not gonna do the dishes, you do the dishes. A quick mail. I was filling out this survey or some bloody thing, so application-y thing, and it said, I was quite surprised actually, because it said, you click either male, female, or prefer not to say. Where is this coming in? You know, prefer not to say. Oh, look at that muscly bloke right there. See, look how muscly he is. Yeah, no, I don't not prefer not to. Fucking hell, that shit. No, there's very little of it around in Japan, but yeah, for that cat, I think he knows I stick a few down here. Well, Crowy's not going to be very happy with that minuscule amount. Shut up! Alright, a few more running out though. Better just let him know that I'm what I'm doing. But once they start, they don't stop. And what we're going to do, we're going to end up with a drop down box, male, female, or hopefully that'll fizzle out, and well, it will eventually when they self-exterminate. But yep, imagine that, eh? Spend your time, spending your very lifetime being a part of that. So I'm going to think less about it. I know I'm aware of it, and it's like, God, how invasive it is. That nonsense that's going on in the West, and they're trying to put all that crap on others. But I try to spend a whole lot less time thinking about the politics of the world, far less than what I have done in the recent years, because it just drives you freaking banana, mate. Now I'm getting some cakes of years, and who knows how long they've been there. I mean, I saw them 10 years ago. Yeah. Some critics say, hey Ali, some critics say you're not the man you used to be 10 years ago. Oh yeah? Well, I talked to your wife yesterday and she said she thinks you're not half the man you used to be 5 years ago. Oh, and furthermore, I have something to say. It's better to burn out. No, that's not it. I have something to say. Now, generally, you don't put go boards out in the direct sunlight, that sort of thing, due to warpage and stuff like that, possibilities of warpage. In this case, I'm going to make a bit of an exception, because all this caked up dirt now, so I'm going to, yes, just a light smear, trying to make that smear. Oh, you're a racist, you're a neo-Nazi, you're a fascist, you're a smear. God, what about just a normal person? A cis, gender. God. Yeah, I was watching a lot of this. I thought I said I wasn't going to think much about that crap, but, yes, what about a realist? Yes! Freaking realist. What about that? Doesn't that sound nigh on sensible? Right then. Awesome. Okie dokie. So these are the awesomenesses of awesome that I was able to have, and therefore I'm going to sell them cheap. Freaking awesome. We have provenance on this particular one here. Now they are both Kaya no Ki, Kaya wood, and look at this. You can see all so many the rings in here. It comes from a really old piece of wood, and the no legs. But I reckon so. This is where they mark, and so they'll know which one's which. And the locations. Now this here has got some awesomenesses of awesome. Cool. This would be rad. I'm gonna call this the Resurrection Go Board. Yes, the Resurrection Shogi Board. Okay, now it's just rad. It was up there for at least like 10 years or something. I'm sure I asked about it. I know I asked about it. I don't know how many years ago it was. Time means nothing to me, being immortal and all. It's 1 year, 5,000 years. What's the difference? But anyways, I could read that. But I had it on a trolley, and I was just about to take it up and ask about this. I know that's Molto. Molto. And Taniguchi showed up in his truck and he said, oh, we were talking about this. This is interesting for certain. Now, this here says Chuzai Sho. Oh, this here is Sho Jurokunen, so the year, the 16th year of the Showa period. So you go 1926, 1936, 1942, and go back 1 year for the full year of the first year of the Showa period. So this is 1941. Now I had this vision of another board just recently, and I was thinking, imagine that you've got convalescent soldiers in wartime, and I was talking about that just recently in one of my videos. Yeah, about another board. See, I know stuff that I don't know that I know. Yes. But believe what you want. Anyways, so yeah, this is real deal wartime in Japan in 1941. I mean, things were going off back then, eh? Now, what's very interesting about this is Hashimoto. Now, Hashimoto is a location, often a name, also a location, which is, we believe this is from the Hashimoto Fukuoka, and that locale, actually, it's only up into recent times gotten itself a subway system. It's right at the end of the line. Back in 41, that would have been residential country, more country, but you know, it's only by as the crow flies, you know, what, 20k out of, what, maybe that far, 15k, 10k out of town, or something like that. As the crow flies, 10k out of town, something like that. Anyways, this here, what's so interesting about this is Chuzai Sho. Now, with a coal barn, for instance, you've got it's a police box, and you've got your red, blue light or whatever on those thingies, and that's a coal barn. But Chuzai Sho, which they're quite rare, is where a police there'll be a police station and a house, so the police would live at that house. Now, up until recently, one was torn down in this region of Itoshima, and a new station pretty much across the road basically was built and established there. So I happened to notice that on one of my beer sizes as we were just starting to get into the cold season. So I happened to notice that. Yeah, something like that. Or was that? No, that was the day I saw my kid. Yeah, when I was driving past. Yeah, I think I might have even pointed it out. Yes, it's all coming back to me now. That's a song. Right then. So this in the region of Hashimoto Fukuoka, you can look it up on Google there. Hashimoto. Hashimoto Fukuoka, 1941, at the police station. Isn't that right? So I consider this to be a resurrection board. I wonder. Actually, I had some other legs, but one was chipped real bad at the back. Get rid of those. Put them over there somewhere, didn't I? If one was to, I've got some listed. If one was to make up, so I could probably knock some out of that one, or that one, or that one. That one's broken. But alas, you might be able to whittle, say something like that down. But these dealies here are not going to match, are they? They're not the recesses of those. I mean, very close as far as the wood's concerned, but to match would be nightmarishly, maybe not that difficult. Maybe some carpentry dude could do that. Yes, well, this here, as I say, 1941 Kayanoki. Awesomenesses of awesome. I'm thinking of sea freighting it, due to size and weight. Yeah, freaking awesome. So look at the grain lines here. See, look at this, beautiful. That, like, yeah, that's a good piece right there. It's great that it's got provenance too. So. And look how dirty and dusty. Who knows how long it's been up there? 20 years? Who knows? But that's... Yes, I'm going to sell it crazy cheap. And hopefully if I sell that, I'll have enough money for the rent. Woo! I'm going to buy fuel. Anyways, right then. Just take Now, what we have here is a real deal. This one also resurrection, right? Look at this. I believe this one to be an artisan job. I also believe it to be much, much older because of this design here. Yeah, that's much older. Now, this unit here, one of them's a little bit on the loose, that one there, a little bit on the loose side. You can probably take that out. It wouldn't come out fully, like I pull it out, it doesn't want to come out. But it sits wonderfully. You put a little bit of paper in there, I guess, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't go anywhere anyway. So sits wonderfully, and see how this is all grooved, carved, whereby a lot of cases they'll have, not in this case, urushi lacquer that they'll put down there, and they have like a katana that they'll do that with. But this unit here, look at that beautiful grain lines going on. This is a resurrection job right here. Doesn't have the sound recess thing, but on there someone put some kind of, for some reason, a little plate there. Oh, okay. See, there's a cracking line just in there, so they'll probably whack that there to ensure that it won't go any deeper. Ooh. I just learned something. Now look at this coloration, differentiations going on here. That's just rad. It looks like it's been smoked or something, you know. That's very nice. And what I plan to do, due to size and weight, I want to air freight this. Now, could sea freight it, you know, you save like $30, but you could be waiting either 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, you know. Look at this, it's even got these. That design is wonderful, isn't it? Someone's put a lot of work into this. You're better off, you know, you could have it in like a week, you know, compared to waiting so long for, you know, an extra $30. I believe that this should be air freighted, and hopefully someone out there will really appreciate what this is. I mean, this is resurrection stuff. If I didn't chime in, that would never have happened. You know, I haven't got any. I just haven't got any shogi ban resources pieces anymore. I used to be able to go to the 100 yen shop and buy little wooden shogi pieces, you know, and oh great. I had, like, back in the day I had a whole bunch of cheaper boards, and people at this club were interested in me, so I sent off a whole bunch of those. I said, yeah, I can get a whole bunch of these things for, if we don't have enough, I'll order them, and I could get them for 100 yen back in the day. I haven't seen them around for a long time, but you know, they would do, you know. They might not be the fancy pants real deal, but they would certainly do. Anyways, that is rad. Yeah. And that's wartime. Imagine back in the time that was made in 41. So imagine you know, the time that 1941. Imagine Japan in 1941. You know. So I believe that there would have been convalescent troops that would have had many aboard around that time. Yes, because you know, been in hospitals for months and months on end and things like that. Okay, now I am going to get my overalls on and get up there and move around a bunch of stuff. And it's due to being so warm, it's not going to be that comfortable. You know, I worked hard enough and do it. Crowy came around, and eventually he took off, and then I chucked some food up for him up there, and he came over, and off that stuff went. Yeah, he's taken the lot, so there you go. Alright, oh, it's warm. Oh my, maybe I should just not change into overalls and just pick up a bunch of stuff. That's probably a better idea for some fucking mosquito. Yeah, that's right. So he's starting to get some muscle back. Rock on. Ah, take that, you bastard. I don't like him. He doesn't seem to like me very much. Alright, soldier on. Fun for all the family. God damn. Well, I'm cleaning up, and there's been some considerations that because there's so much stuff, the top bloke's thinking, you know what, I might contact these people like the I think it's the council or something, and they might be able to get a percentage off if they take a whole bunch of stuff. So apparently, from what I can understand, the cops want to come and have a look and take some pictures. That way they can prove that they deserve to get a percentage of or some bloody thing. And the guy from the Quiuck show, which is the ward office, will be coming to have a look and something like that. So they said, "I'll just stop burning stuff for now, and we'll figure some things out." So we only burn like wood or cardboard or something like that, not plastics and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, and then they're talking about the big bosses thinking about paying for that, and then he's talking about coming in here, and the bloke's like in his 80s, he's tough as, like down there they put in all new roofing on the same size things as these, and he was up there on the roof too with the other blokes and putting it together. So back in the day he built all the that stuff and whatever. Yeah, so that'd be pretty cool. Called cubby, a wall, and he's thinking about putting all that in, and so that's cool. I was because we were talking to Taniguchi, he was just here too, and we were doing things, and I said, well, I just did all that, and he goes, yeah, tsugoi, you did well, strong. And I'm like, yeah, but I did all this, what a waste of fucking time that was. We've had some good laughs, man. He's a funny guy. He sort of gets me, I like that. He's got pretty much a come what may kind of attitude too, so it's a bit of a laugh. Have a look at this thing down here we found. Fists of Fury, don't it? I found this really cool folding wicker chair, like this small thing. I've got it in the back of the rig. I'll clean it up and be awesome for the beach. If that rolls. This unit here is a dressing room. Now, Taniguchi's got loads of clothing and fashion and all that sort of shit. So I said, mate, this is bloody heavy, and it's got mirrors and everything in it. And he's like, you know what, we could use that. So I'm thinking, I'll clean off all the rustings of this thing, and get a new curtain thing and all that. We've got, ooh, yeah, there's even a printer there, yeah, so that's cool. We've got a dressing room. I was just telling him I saw this thing on the net. We found this dunny up here. So I told him what these blokes in in the States, I was watching Zeducation with Tyler Zed, and he's showing all these memes and all this funny stuff. Oh, around here somewhere. What the hell was that? Oh, there. And what some chaps had created was I was about to throw out a fancy word. I've lost all my language, haven't I? What these blokes something. They had this, like one of those top sinky things there. Crowies here. And they put ice in it, and they had the, you know, you got your lid and you take your lid off. They put beers in there. They put a mesh thing in here, and they had charcoal, they burning charcoal in there, and a coal with it. And they had a barbecue. So they had a barbecue on there, and using one of these units, the cistern, and made a barbecue out of it. So laughing. It seems like he was thinking, I want to do it. He's like, no. That'd be such a laugh. I think I'm just going to have to do it. He's crowy. I heard him. He's probably wants lunch now. It's like 3 o'clock. He's saying, hey, late lunch. Now, this thing here is quite the issue. Yeah. Oh, I swear it's probably got a plug or something, but it's all built up all around it. Let's drill a hole in this bastard, but I was saying, well, we could just put some mesh over it, but there's frogs in there. I don't want to kill all the frogs. But you've got a whole lot of mosquitoes and stuff, yeah? So, new plan. Yeah, this is going to be a freaking nightmare for mosquitoes. They're already coming up. I got bitten quite a bit today. New plan. We might get that bloke with the bobcat again and stick a bunch of dirt in there, and we'll make a little, put a few flowers, a flower box or something like that. That's a brilliant idea, and brilliant. Yeah, like I should be in NASA or something. No, he came up with it. I'm too stupid to think of that. And we'll spray paint a sign on there or something. I was thinking I could bring my concrete drill up here, pop a few in there, and get rid of all of that. Whatever. Alright, that'll do for today then. I'll at least head back to the ranch. I might send that thing off right now. Yeah, I'll do that. Whew! I managed to pack that today, so that's good. I didn't think I had the materials, and I found some stuff, and I'm like, oh, saves me a trip and some dough. Oh, okay. Misaka was here. Really, he's the top man. He was here a bit earlier. I don't know, I was playing around with that chainsaw. He was playing around with some 18 volt, one of those battery powered ones. He had a bunch of that bamboo there, so that's cool. Might have to grab some of that. Alright, let's go. Back to this real nice peaceful basho. It's nice here, eh? Alright, now gotta go and back to the ranch, write out all that paperwork and garbage, and go to that transport company. Yeah, that's alright. Got mosquito bites all over. Yeah, that's not that bad. Just a few here and there. That was alright. Got in there and cleaned out a bunch of stuff, and then good news, hearing that you know, we're thinking about just getting the whole lot done. Woo! So that'll be cool. I'm well keen to get into that flower pot idea of do something about all those mosquitoes. Yeah, I didn't want to put mesh over the top and kill all the frogs. Coyote, is that right? Coyote, I think that's what they call frogs, something like that. Coyote. You know, that wouldn't be very Jain monk Buddhist of me, now would it? Hey? So, I said, shit, that bloke that brought the bobcat around a few days ago, I imagine if he was here, we could just do a couple of loads of that dirt right there, and we're good to go. Oh. Alright, maybe a few frogs wouldn't handle it. Sometimes the frogs themselves are huge, and you see, like in ponds, in jungle sort of areas, these huge ponds, and they keep the mosquitoes down. So having a few great big bloody, there was only the little mini frogs I saw plonking themselves down. But yeah, if we had a couple of those bloody great ones hanging around, they wouldn't be so bad. Ghastly looking things. The French even eat them. But I'm going to be sending something off to Fancyland today. Might have to upload this video tomorrow. Hey, you eat frogs, you kidding me? God. Some dudes eat worse stuff. Now he's got a nice job, eh? Look at that bloke. Get to stand there all day and just kick back, wave a few cars on, stop a few cars. Hey mate, you just stop for a second. Wave you through. Hey, imagine how much stress he has in his life, you know? That'd be the way to go. Just have a job that just totally no stress. You don't stress for nothing. Fire God. Yes. That's a good idea. Yeah, alright. Now, the day's just splendid, is it not? So it's not on the cusp of too hot. Some of those chaps are saying, oh, it's Atsui, and I'm thinking, this is bloody great. Atsui means hot, you know, and they're oh, Atsui this now. I'm like, nah, this is good. You know, I've experienced 50-degree heat with wind up in air.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.